Welcome back, all you fragrance fanatics and beauty babes. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. In today's video, we're going to be going over all of the perfumes that I bought in the month of August. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start off with the beloved Devotion Intense. And I've talked about this at length before, so I won't go into huge detail, but basically it's got the hazelnut and the orange blossom and vanilla versus in the original had the candied citruses, orange blossom and vanilla. The original has a little bit more of a lemony feel to it. Lots of other citruses going on in both of these perfumes to my nose, but the lemon is a little bit more prominent in the original. The orange is definitely more prominent in the Intense, and the hazelnut gives it this richness, and it's just so sweet. It's intense. It's absolutely amazing. Love it. I think they did a great job on this. And let me predict something. I think next year, Devotion is going to come out with another one, and I'm thinking it's going to have coconut in it. Maybe that's just wishful thinking, but that's what I'm going to be predicting for the year of 2025. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I also wanted to try, well, I'm always kind of on the hunt for really inexpensive perfumes to try out, to see if you can find those hidden gems, you know? And so I was on Amazon looking around, found this perfume, not really sure how to pronounce it. Turba I'll put the name up here. So this caught my interest because it's got the coconut milk, you got white floral, got lime in here, vanilla, some nutmeg. I was like, ooh, this seems interesting. And this was under $20. So I was like, you know, let's try it out. Let's give it a try. Now, before I go into the smell, when it first comes to you, it looks so tacky. It comes with this, let me see if I can put it back on here. It comes with this little like decal sticker thing. So it looks like this when it comes to you. And like the edges were all peeling up and it was all like wrinkly looking around the sides. Like it did, you know, it looked cheap. Like it was just kind of stuck on by somebody, you know, wrinkled edges and stuff. And I was like, oh, this bottle is an eyesore. So just, you know, if you do end up getting your hands on this, peel this thing off of there. And then you've got, you know, a somewhat classier looking bottle, you know, that doesn't look like super cheap. So now let's talk about the smell of it. It is definitely a summertime scent. It's light. It is refreshing, and it's clean smelling. Not soapy, but it's clean smelling. And I definitely pick up the lime and the coconut, but this isn't like a creamy, thick, sweet coconut, nothing like that. It's not like a tanning lotion at all, really. It's very light, you know, it's more like coconut water, very, very light and refreshing, like a body splash type of vibes. And it turns into like a coconut shampoo. Like I said, it's not like soapy, but it is clean smelling. And it's got this like I said, the watery body splash thing. So it just and the white florals, it just kind of comes off as a coconut shampoo of some kind, which is I really love. And it also kind of reminds me of, the Tree Hut coconut and lime body scrub that you can buy. Kind of reminds me of that as well. And in the dry down, this does thicken up some, and I get more of that vanilla. I can't say I'm picking up a huge amount of nutmeg yet, but you know, I just got this in. Let me see what happens, you know, but I'm not picking up too much of the nutmeg at this time. But yeah, just very clean, refreshing, summertime vibes, coconut lime. I think this is, summer's pretty much almost over for me, which I'm kind of bummed about. but also kind of a little excited at the same time, because I'm kind of excited to get into those fall and winter perfumes. But for the most part, I'm really sad to see summer go. So I'll probably be getting more use out of this next coming summer. But yeah, that definitely clean, refreshing. Just I'm very happy with this purchase, and I can't wait to see how it smells, how it develops next summer. And speaking of summer scents, I had also picked up Summer Crush this past month. And I really wish I would have picked it up earlier in the summer, because this is just summertime in a bottle. Beach vibes, big time. Just you get this salty ocean air mixed with the watermelon, and it smells like you're eating a fresh juicy watermelon with like salt on it. And as this dries down, it becomes such a creamy, sweet coconut tanning lotion, and just absolutely love this one. And I'm so excited to wear this next summer as well. I've been trying to, if it's a hot day, you know how it is when it's not quite summer, but it's not quite fall yet. So it's like, sometimes the temperature will drop down lower, sometimes it'll be super high, and the Mother Nature can't make up its mind. And that's kind of where we're at right now in Kentucky. And so if it's a really hot day, I can take advantage of this, and I love it. But if it's a cooler day, this is not, I don't like the scent of this on a cool day. It smells weird to me on a cool day. But on a hot day, that is where this shines. That is where this just smells absolutely amazing. So if you're wanting to pick up a bottle of this, wait to wear it on a really hot, sunny day. That is where you're really gonna get that amazing smell coming from this. I also tried out the Dear Sky by Ellis Brooklyn. I'm glad I did not get a full bottle of this. This has some melon notes, some rhubarb, and I don't know, Dear Sky, and it was supposed to be very like a tribute to like the West and stuff. So I would think that it would be more of wildflowers, having an animalic quality to it, maybe even a leather, because like the horses with the saddles, I was thinking of like a leather note and some like animal smell, more, but no, this doesn't smell like the West to me at all. It's very, very soapy to my nose. Very soapy. The soapiest thing I have in my collection. Straight up soapy. But the rhubarb is very tart and sour. So, to my nose, some people might love this, and that's great. The bottle looks so adorable. The full bottle has this this like fun rainbow iridescent thing going on. But so to my nose, it just smells like sour soap. And I just, I'm okay with some soapy things if they're not too soapy. And I'm okay with sour stuff. I love like, some soury candy type of smells. But sour and soap, it just doesn't go for me. So this was a miss for me. And speaking of misses, I had also had a chance to smell the perfume Who Shall Not Be Named. Berber Goddess Intense. This just isn't for me. And it's not like, I'm okay with patchouli. I have other perfumes that have patchouli in it, but there is a time and a place for patchouli, and I just feel like this was not the time nor the place, in my opinion. But if you love it, that's great. I feel like this would have gotten more people on board if they had gotten rid of the patchouli and toned down some of that lavender. I don't know why they amped up the lavender, but keep the vanilla, keep all the vanillas, but maybe add like some cashmere and some wood, maybe a little amber in the base. You know, I think that would have been really nice, but that's just my opinion. So the Burberry Goddess Intense was a miss for me. The next perfume we're going to talk about that I picked up this month, I honestly was starting to have doubts that it even existed. I thought we were all being pranked, but I finally got it. Candied Fantasy. It's finally here. I still can't believe it. So this has the bubblegum, strawberry, orange, got hibiscus. The cupcake is still there, just like in the original. Now this is lighter than the original, in my opinion. It's still sweet and everything, but there's just a lightness to this. I think this is a EDT, and if I'm not mistaken, the original is maybe EDP. I'm not positive on that, but it is a little bit more, the original is a little bit more amped up with the sweetness. But I really, really enjoy this one. Oh my gosh. Now, some people are saying they don't pick up on any bubble gum at all, but I definitely get the bubble gum, and it stays. I don't have a problem with the bubble gum, it lasts. I mean, I can't give you an hour, for the whole extended time of the wear, which is maybe, 3 hours or so. About an hour in is when I start to lose the bubblegum scent. But for me, I definitely get bubblegum and strawberry. But this is not a regular Bubblicious bubblegum. This is not your the double bubble bubblegum, nothing like that. This to me smells like extra flavored bubblegum. That one has a very distinct, lightly sweetened smell to it, and that's what this is. It's more of that extra flavor of bubblegum, which I wasn't expecting, and I like it a lot. And that's actually what I'm wearing today. Yeah, so and then you also get strawberries, or at least I do. The strawberries definitely come out in this, and even my husband, when I walked by after I sprayed myself, was like, "Oh, there's a lot of strawberries in there." So it's definitely not just me. But it's not, to me, it's not strawberry bubble gum. To me, it's more like there's the extra bubble gum, like I said, and then there's a strawberry candy, and not at all like Yara candy, not like that strawberry candy. That is more of a, it's gummy with sugar around the end. It's more of like a sweet, Sour Patch strawberry gummy. Not like that at all. This is a regular strawberry hard candy with the bubble gum. And then as it dries down to my nose, the cupcake mixes with the strawberry and it becomes a strawberry cupcake. Now, like I said, does this last forever on my skin? No. Do I expect it to? No. It's meant to be fun and light, and that's exactly what she is. And I am so happy with this. And I also wanted to update you guys on the Everbloom that I've told you all that I was planning on getting a sample of Everbloom, and I was going to decide whether I wanted to get a full bottle of it or not. And this smells absolutely amazing. Creamy, sweet, intense white florals. The tuberose is tuberosing in here, and I love it. There's a fresh pear in here as well. I love that. But when I was smelling it, I was like, wait a second. This smells so familiar. And wouldn't you know it, this is so similar. I mean, I won't say they're exact. There is a difference, but it's a very slight difference. Very, very, very similar to Curious by Britney Spears. Who knew? This has that fresh pear there, and it has the tuberose. They're both sweet, creamy white florals. But this one is a little bit sweeter and has a touch of aquaticness to it. The Everbloom does not. But they are so similar that it was enough that I was like, I can't justify buying the Everbloom when I have this one. And actually, I still prefer this one better because it's, like I said, it's a little bit sweeter, a little bit more intense, got a little bit of an aquatic feel to it. But I just haven't found any creamy sweet white florals like this one. I just think this is amazing. So even when I had them side by side comparing, I was like, I like this one better, you know? So I decided that I didn't need a full bottle of Everbloom, but if you do like something in the realm of Curious, but you always thought that maybe Curious was a bit much, you might want to get your nose on like a sample of Everbloom. You might really enjoy this because I really think this is a beautiful perfume, no doubt. But I just don't need it in my collection, at least at this time. Who knows what will happen in the future? But at this time, I'm like, no, I need to keep my collection. I don't need like duplicates of a million things. But of course, with that being said, I bought something similar. This is the L'Amour Lalique. L'Amour Lalique. This one, you know, I'm a sucker for Lalique. I can't not have Lalique in my collection. I just can't. And this one is kind of similar to the bottle that I have. What is it? Lalique Le Lalique. It has like the red tassels, I believe, but this has the black tassels, and this is what it looks like. And again, this you can get this for a steal on Joma Shop. Way cheaper than you can get it at the retail. So this has white florals in it. You've got tuberose and gardenia, and I love this perfume, but I do not like the opening. So I'll spray it out, and the opening is just like, you know, it's okay. The opening is okay. But once it dries down, that is when I absolutely love it. You definitely get that gardenia and that tuberose, and they are creamy and sweet. It's just that the opening has that neroli and the bergamot, and it's just a little bit sharp for me. But that only lasts like 30 seconds, and then the creamy sweet white florals come in, and I love it. So of course I had to have this Lalique in my collection. This is feminine. This is creamy sweet white florals. This has a cleanness to it. It smells very clean, but not soapy clean, just regular clean. And I really love this one. So, I also picked up, this is my second bottle of the Signature by Mont Blanc. And I also got this on Joma Shop. You can get this for so much cheaper than you could at like a Dillard's or Macy's or something. But absolutely love this perfume so much. Always gets me compliments. So of course, when I ran out, I was like, of course I'm getting a second bottle. So I did. And then I think the last thing that I wanted to show you is very, very exciting. So I had gotten a sample pack of this collection, Fleur d'Orange collection. And it comes with 5 in the pack, and they're all orange blossom perfumes. And they have like a vanilla collection. I would love to get my hands on that sample pack. But anyway, so I got this sample pack from Regina. You've heard me talk about her before. I will leave her channel linked in the description box below. She is amazing. She has a channel of her own, if you don't already know. She's amazing. You need to go follow her. But she sent me this, and I appreciate that so much. So of course I'm testing them out, and there was one that I just was like, whoa, what is this? So I start testing it some more, and I'm like, I have to get a full bottle of this. So it was the Osiris Trying to get it to focus a little bit here. Osiris, and like I said, this is an orange blossom forward perfume. So when this opens up, the opening is my favorite part. I wish that the opening lasted for the rest of my life because it's the most just amazing opening. It smells like a peeled citrus. You know, you have a peeled orange, a juicy, sweet, ripe peeled orange, and honey is just dripping from it. Like honey is just cascading down onto this sweet, juicy orange. And that's how the opening comes out. And it's just, it's so good. And then what is so interesting is that, yes, this has the orange blossom as well. You do pick up the orange blossom. But this also has a sesame seed note in there. Or I think it's just called sesame, just sesame. And this is so unique. This is so unique and fun. And it's actually wearable. You wouldn't think it's wearable, but it's wearable. It is so, it gives it this, it thickens it up. It gives it like a savory thickness, almost like a butteriness, like actual like butter, like good butter. It's like a savory thickness that just adds to this very sweet citrus honey. And then in the dry down, I get that benzoin, and I never say that benzoin, you know what I'm talking about. It's in that amber family, but something about actual benzoin, it just hits different than regular amber. It's a little bit sweeter, it's a little bit creamier, and so you've got this like a bed of that benzoin and with this citrus honey, and then this buttery, thick, very interesting sesame. But then you also get sage in here, and the sage gives it this aromatic touch to it, and it is so fascinating to me, and I love smelling this. So it's very addictive, and I knew I had to pick up a full bottle of it. And so overall, out of all the purchases, there's really only 2 misses for me, but both of them were travel sizes, so it's not a huge deal, not a huge loss. And oh, by the way, I wanted to mention that if you pair this up with, put on like a nice sweet lotion, then spray yourself down with this, and then add some pure honey on top. Oh, absolutely amazing. And if you wanted to go crazy with it, after you spray yourself down with the Osiris and then go in for the pure honey, why not go in for one of the devotions as well? Why not? The orange blossom and the vanilla just add to the orange blossom overall feel in Osiris, and you go crazy with it. It smells amazing. And I also wanted to mention really quickly that I was very pleasantly surprised with the price of this. You can get a full bottle. This is a niche brand or niche house. You can get a full bottle for $145, which I know is still a lot, but compared to all the designer perfumes out there, I feel like it's right in the sweet spot between a lot of the different designer perfumes out there. And they do sell smaller bottles that are under $100. And if you are curious, their sample packs are $10 a piece, which I was shocked about. I was like, am I seeing that right? Because normally the sample packs are more expensive than that, but it says $10 on there. So yeah, I'm definitely picking up the vanilla one next. But and they also have a musk one, I believe. I might pick up the musk sample set as well. So, and we'll see if I find any other hidden gems that I can't live without. So that is everything I bought in the month of August. I would love to get your all's opinions on all this stuff. Number one, have you even heard of this house before? What do you think of them? And also, you know, what did you think about the new Ellis Brooklyn? Did you all get your hands on this one? Just anything we talked about today, please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I love talking with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to seize the day and overspray. Bye, guys.